Yo, what is up, guys? So with a bunch of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out into the game, let's go over the new rulings for a bunch of the new cards that are going to be coming out here in August. But anyways, these are official rulings. If you guys want to argue about them, you can check the official Yu-Gi-Oh database that is official for the OCG, and these are going to be what applies to majority of the time in TCG unless they have some very exceptional rules. But anyways, if you guys want the full list of everything, I'll leave it down below in the description box. But I'm here to make this video, give you the too long, didn't want to read everything versions of some of these cards. Alright, so these were formerly known as the Paladions. They're now known as the Crusadia. So anyways, or Crusadia, okay. Whatever you prefer the pronunciation. Anyways, so this is a new card. Basically, it makes it so all the link monsters gain a certain amount of attack, and then also once per turn you can target one of them. And it says you can target one Crusadia link monster you control this turn. Even if this card leaves the field, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Other monsters you control cannot attack. Now, the thing is with this or any like card in general where it says like other cards can't attack. If you were to use a card, another newer card like Rock and Outlet, says target one face of monster you control gains attack equal to its defense until the end of this turn. Other monsters you control cannot attack the turn you activate this card. Obviously, links have no defense, but the question was, could you even activate this card or any card that would boost up their attack? If it says that other monsters you control can't attack, you cannot apply the effect of other monsters you control cannot attack, which I thought was actually interesting on multiple. On, I guess, one specific monster. So you can't use this in addition with Rock and Outlet or anything that would actually boost up the attack if both of the cards say, like, other monsters can't attack. Which is actually interesting because if you're still targeting the same monster, I don't know. But that's how it's ruled, guys. Not here to argue about this. The next thing has to do with Salamangreat Falco, which has the effect, and I'm just going over the highlighted effect, which was while this card is in the graveyard, you get to target one Salamangreat monster you control except for Salamangreat Falco. Return that target to the hand. If you do, you get to special summon this card from your graveyard. The question was on Ghost, Bell, and Haunted Mansion. Using that effect, what says, when a card effect is activated that includes any of these effects, as a quick effect, you can discard this card and negate the activation. So, if they were to special summon a monster from the graveyard, you would negate that activation. It does not actually destroy the card, but it just negates the activation. So, the question was, with Salamangreat Falco, would you still bounce that monster to your hand, and would you just not get Falco? The answer is no. So, you would not bounce the monster. Falco would still stay in the graveyard, therefore basically nothing happens. So that's its effect. I remember this was a ruling, I guess, on Vayu that happened a lot. With Vayu specifically, like, you can just activate it again anyways, because it doesn't like negate and like banish the monster, so you just activate the effect again because it's negating the effect in the first place. But yeah, Ghost Bell will stop Falco. Falco will not bounce back the monster. The next one has to do with the Prime Monarch as well as Ghost Bell. So this is I guess something that would be more relevant because Monarchs technically did get changed on the last ban list, but this is a newer ruling. So what's interested is with the Prime Monarch, it says once per turn you get to target 2 Monarch spawn traps to your graveyard, shuffle in the deck, and draw a card. But if it's in your graveyard, you banish another Monarch spawn trap card, and you get to special summon this in defense position as a normal monster. It even says specifically it's not treated as a trap card. However, with Ghost Bell, it says that you can negate the activation of a card. However, in this instance, you can't use it because it's still a trap, even though it says it's not a trap card. I know, confusing. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! But yes, you cannot use Ghost Bell to stop the Prime Monarch, even though it's not treated as a trap card. Therefore, you would probably consider it a monster, but it does not stop it. I don't know. You can. Crazy rules. Alright, next up has to do with Fusion Tag, as well as things that are face-up that are technically revealed anyways. So Fusion Tag says you can target one monster you control, reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck, and if you do, the targeted monster's name can be treated as the revealed fusion monsters if used for a fusion summon this turn. Now, in this case, any pendulum-based card or any, like, there's even Exceeds that would be face-up in the extra deck, or anything that would be technically face-up, since it's already revealed, because I know with some cards, if it's already revealed, it doesn't work, especially with, like, the Quakimeros. However, with Fusion Tag over here, it says you're revealing a card. If that card is technically already, I guess, revealed, face up, whatever, you can still use Fusion Tag. So anything that would be face up in the extra deck would still technically work for Fusion Tag. So it still counts as, I guess, not being revealed, even though it says reveal it. Again, weird stuff. The next thing has to do with Necro Fusion, another new card coming out, which is actually in Soul Fusion. But anyways, card says to fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion material from your graveyard face down. That monster cannot attack this turn. So the question was, can you use King of the Swamp and count it as other material? And the answer is actually yes, which was actually surprising. So this card can be a substitute. So this card can actually apply to a lot of different things. There's other cards that have that effect where it can be used as a substitute for another fusion material whose name is like listed on the fusion monster, but everything else has to be correct on it. So that's actually pretty good that you can actually Necro Fusion with King of Swamp after searching out, polymerization. That actually gives it a lot more utility and a lot more potential to be viable in other things. The next thing actually has to do with magical hats as well as Ash Blossom. So with Magical Hats, it says, during your opponent's battle phase, you choose 2 spell and trap cards from your deck and 1 monster in your main monster zone to special summon them as normal monsters. Attack defense 0/0, and you put them in face down defense position. And then it says, the 2 cards chosen from your deck are destroyed at the end of the battle phase and cannot remain on the field except during this battle phase. The question was, can you use Ash Blossom on it? The answer is no. Even though they are special summoned as normal monsters, Ash Blossom does not stop Magical Hats. This card actually did see some play in competitive. I want to say during, I want to say it was maybe during Gravekeeper format, when Gravekeeper and Plants were there. But I remember this card was brought up in competitive play. Interesting that we're seeing the ruling now on this for Ash Blossom. It's just probably because no one played it, so we didn't have an official ruling on it, but now we do. Now this next one has to do with the newer card, Gravekeeper's Esper. I don't even know why this is a ruling, but it is a newer card, so I guess people will, argue anything, right? Okay, this one is kind of dumb in my opinion, but nonetheless, it's a Gravekeeper's monster, and it says it gains attack equal to defense to the total original levels of its fusion materials times 100. When Necro Valley is on the field, and this card and cards in your field zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. It says, during your main phase, you can activate this effect. During the end phase of this turn, to add 1 Gravekeeper's monster or 1 Necro Valley card from your deck to your hand. And the question was, can you use Ash Blossom on this card? Which would stop them from adding a card from the deck to the hand. And you would discard it and negate that effect. It does not destroy. Now, Gravekeeper's Esper's effect does let you add 1, but it is later. And I guess with Ash Blossom, it's it doesn't say only during a certain phase anyways, so I don't think that effect matters. If it was to activate during the end phase, maybe you could determine when you are letting that effect end out. However, that's not how it works with Esper, because, yeah, you can go for it. At any point, you can just Ash Blossom it. So Ash Blossom will stop this. Again, I'm not sure why this was even a question on it, because it doesn't say, again, during your main phase, it's just a quick effect at any point. You can only activate 1 of them per turn. But yeah, that would stop the new card, Gravekeeper's Esper. Again, I don't know why this one was listed, but I figure it was important just in case someone would... I don't even know how they're going to argue with this one. But anyways, these are not my rulings again, guys. These are the official rulings from the database of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So if you guys want to argue that, feel free to argue in the comment section below on any of that. Let me know if you guys were surprised by some. Like I said, I was pretty surprised by the Crusadia one, as well as, again, the Prime Monarch, because it says it's not a trap card, but then, so what is it? But I'm pretty sure that's when it's on the field, that's the specific reason, but I don't know, it specifically says it's not as a trap card. But anyways, yeah, those are the rulings on some of the new cards, so use that to your advantage, or maybe you can use it and make it so your opponent can't activate certain things. But anyways, those are the new rulings, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing them. If you enjoyed seeing those new rulings, drop a like on it. Let me know if you guys were surprised by any of them. Like I said, I was kind of surprised by some of them. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to always be updated on the latest new Yu-Gi-Oh rulings. And like I said, I'll link it down below if you guys want to check out it in the description box below. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe to the channel for more new updated Yu-Gi-Oh rulings and Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching, guys. And I am signing out.